who is checking it out. Yeah, so I'm going to try and do this a little bit more regularly, and the setup will get better with each time. So this was me pushing myself going, yeah, I should really do this because I've got heaps of stuff to talk about. So the main thing I want to talk about here is that I've got a couple of quadcopters that I'm building, and I'm just going to briefly talk about them. Just sharing out the link. Okay, so I'll give that a second. So yeah, angle of this is pretty weird. Like, this is pretty much all a new setup and that kind of stuff, which is okay. So what do we have? Well, first up, not quadcopter related, we have a bit of tech that literally just came in about 5-10 minutes ago. Looks sus at first, but hang with me. So, this thing. What the heck is that? Weird? Oh yes. So this thing is called a Giotto rocket. It is a lens cleaner for a camera. So it works like that because it's rubber. I'll show you how. Pretty noisy, isn't it? So that is intended for the camera lens. So I made a quick video about that. I'll put that in the description, or it's in just like the last video there. So all fine. Sorry about that. So what happens is you take this off. Now the worst thing that can happen with your lenses or your sensor is that this bit doesn't get dirty, but the actual body gets dirty because spots on there means that light isn't getting in from the sensor, and then you're in a world of hurt. Is extremely noticeable on videos because the dot stays there but stuff moves around. Then you've got a big problem. So that's that. But what actual cool stuff am I making? Well, first up, we have a completed quad build, which I'm very happy of. So this is a Dreamcatcher quad. So let's take a look at that. So this thing here is the blue part is a 3D printed frame, and it is held together with rubber bands pretty much. So on the bottom there, let's see if you can show you the bottom. So you can see there's the bottom, it's a second part there, and on top of that is the flight control board. So there's a beefed brushed board, and on top of that, which is that part there, is an extremely tiny thing called a micro FRX. This is a PPM receiver board. So when you use your transmitter, I'll just, one of these kind of big things, this talks to that little bit there and sends a signal to it. Because it's PPM, that means it encodes the channel into one signal cable, so there's less space taken up, and sends it across. Good stuff. So this is extremely tiny, based on an AT-Tiny Arduino, with a tiny little bit there, the brown bit, don't know if you can see too well. The bit at the top of it, let's see if it focuses. No, I don't think it will. But yeah, the brown bit is the actual antenna. So all in one package, very, very, very light, which is great. So that flies. Basically, pretty much all I need to do is I plug in the battery cable and use the rubber bands at the bottom to attach a battery. So, something like this or a bit bigger, and fly around. It's very powerful. It uses the insane motors from the Alien Motor Warehouse, and these things are crazy powerful. That powerful that I accidentally broke a prop already. I've done that at least twice, and yeah. So that's cool. The more massive project, which is eating a lot of time, and I'll probably think of have to putting on the back burner soon, is this one. What the heck is that? This is called the LKTR 120. Which stands for Electro 120. So it's a 120 sized frame, which means it's small. I mean, look at my hand there as a comparison. Very, very, very small. And yeah, so I'm having a bit of trouble with it at the moment. The green things there, which are called ESCs, I'm having trouble powering them up, and they just don't seem to work. So that's about it. I'll just see if I can grab the transmitter. One moment. Oh, maybe not. So that's that. You can see here I've got all kinds of odd cables on there while I'm trying to diagnose it. And it's been a lot of hell, to be honest, to try and get working with no real results yet. So already you can see the whiting at the bottom there. I have 2 of them. You can see that barely? Yeah, that's because the first one accidentally fried. Whoopsies. So, yeah, that's this week in tech for pretty much quadcopter building. It's been fun, if a bit frustrating, but pretty much it always is with quad building stuff. So, enjoy it, and yeah, if you like this kind of thing, please give it a like or a comment to let me know you like it, obviously. But, yeah.